Hello all, welcome to our Speed GK YouTube channel. We will be posting new videos on general knowledge on different subjects and areas every week. Kindly subscribe our channel and support us. The Deccan riots of 1874 to 1975 in Maharashtra were directed against moneylenders. Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati was an important Hindu religious scholar, reformer, and founder of the Arya Samaj. 1875, India for the Indians was a political message of Dayanand Saraswati, who had observed that good government was never a good substitute for self-government. Swami Dayananda Saraswati. What was the original name of Dayananda Saraswati? Mool Shankara, who is the author of the book Satyarth Prakash. Dayanand Saraswati, who founded the Indian League, when and where? Cecil Kumar Ghosh and Sambhu Charan Mukherjee, in Calcutta on 25 September 1875. Who was founder of the Aligarh Muslim University, 1875? Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan had started a reform movement among the Muslim, called the Aligarh movement, who established the Indian National Association in 1876 in Calcutta. Anand Mohan Bose, who attended the Imperial Darbar of 1877 dressed in handspun khadi. Ganesh Vasudev Joshi. First Factory Act, 1881 was passed during the period of which Viceroy? Lord Ripon, which Governor-General was called as the father of local self-government in India? Lord Ripon. Who is the author of Vande Mataram? Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. National song Vande Mataram was a part of which novel of Bankim Chandra Chatterjee? Anandamath. Which year did Bankim Chandra Chatterjee wrote Anandamath? 1882, who said patriotism is religion and religion is love for India? Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. The first lawful Hindu widow remarriage among upper castes in our country was celebrated under which reformer? Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Which reformer is associated with the passing of the Widow Remarriage Act? Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. What was the greatest contribution of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar in the social reforms in India? He ensured the widow's marriage and girls' education. What was the Ilbert Bill, 1883 intended for? To enable Indian district magistrates and session judges to try Europeans who had founded the Deccan Educational Society. Mahadev Govind Ranade. In 1884, the place where the first meeting session of the Indian National Congress was held? Bombay, December 28 to 31, 1885, who was the first leader to preside over the INC? W.C. Banerjee, 1885, Dayanand Anglo-Vedic School was established by Lala Hansraj in which place? Lahore 1886. Who established the Sharda Sadan, a school for Indian widows in colonial India? Pandita Ramabai at Bombay in 1889. In 1893, who represented the Theosophical Society at the World Parliament of Religions in Chicago? Annie Besant, who revived the Theosophical Society in India. Annie Besant. In early 1898, Swami Vivekananda acquired a big plot of land on the western bank of the Ganga at which place to have a permanent abode for the monastery and monastic order originally started at Bannagar, and got it registered as Ramakrishna Math after a couple of years. Belur, the headquarters of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission established by Vivekananda in 1898 is at Belur, which was the path chosen by Ramakrishna Paramahamsa towards salvation, renunciation, meditation and devotion. Who was the great disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and helped in spreading the message that there are many roads to God and salvation and service of God for man was embodiment of God? Swami Vivekananda, who founded the Central Hindu College at Varanasi, which was later converted into Banaras Hindu University. Annie Besant. In 1898, which newspaper was started by Annie Besant? New India, who started the journal The Commonweal? Annie Besant. Which freedom fighter opposed the Annie Besant's idea of launching Home Rule movement? Gopala Krishna Gokhale. who was the Viceroy of India when Indian University Act 1904 was passed? Lord Curzon, who was the founder of society called Abhinav Bharat. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, 1904. Who composed the song Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara? Muhammad Iqbal, which famous poem was published in the weekly journal Ittihad on 16 August 1904? Sare Jahan Se Acha Hindustan Hamara, in which year was the Indian Home Rule Society founded? 1905, the program of Swadeshi and boycott against the partition of Bengal, 1905, was visualized by Aurobindo Ghose on 16 October 1905, when the partition of Bengal was enforced. The great poet Rabindranath Tagore, to emphasize the unity of Bengal, what program did he suggest? Tying of Rakhi on each other's wrists. India Home Rule Society, founded in London in February 1905, was one of the earliest revolutionary societies set up outside India. This society was founded by Shyamji Krishnavarma. The All India Muslim League was founded in December 1906 at Dhaka. When was the National Council of Education established? 15th August 1906. When and where was Dadabhai Naoroji born? 4th September 1825, Bombay. Who is referred to as the Grand Old Man of India? Dadabhai Naoroji. According to Dadabhai Naoroji, Swaraj means self-government. The theory of economic drain of India during British imperialism was propounded by Dadabhai Naoroji, who was the first Indian to become member of British Parliament. Dadabhai Naoroji. In 1919, Dadabhai Naoroji has described his theory of drain of wealth in the book Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. The INC, for the first time, in which annual session, passed the resolutions on Swaraj, boycott and national education. Calcutta, 1906. The biographical memoir of A.O. Hame was written by Sir William Wedderburn, who defended Aurobindo Ghosh in the Alipore conspiracy case. Chitta Ranjan Das, Deshbandhu, who said that Indian National Congress is a begging institute. Aurobindo Ghosh, who was the first propounder of the doctrine of passive resistance. Aurobindo Ghosh, who were the Bombay Triumvirate or the three stars of Bombay's public life. Badruddin Tyabji, Feroz Shah Mehta and K.T. Telang. When was Indian National Congress split? At Surat session in 1907, which trio leaders referred to as Lal, Bal and Pal during the freedom movement? Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal. Eminent Tamil poet C. Subramania Bharati was associated with which movements of the Indian National Congress? Extremist. In which year Lala Lajpat Rai was deported to Mandalay for organizing the agrarian movement in Punjab? 1907. Which leader gave the safety valve theory for Indian National Congress and said that it was brainchild of Lord Dufferin? Lala Lajpat Rai, who was famous in the name of Sher-e Punjab and Punjab Kesari. Lala Lajpat Rai, who assassinated Lieutenant Colonel Sir William Curzon Wiley, political ADC to the Secretary of State for India in 1909, as one of the first acts of revolution in the Indian independence movement. Madan Lal Dhingra, for which community were seats reserved by the Monumental reforms? Muslims. When were Monumental reforms take place? 1909. Who told that Indian National Congress represents only microscopic minorities? Lord Minto. Which act was the revision of Vernacular Act? Indian Press Act, 1910. Bihar Divas is celebrated on which date across the state to commemorate the day when Bihar was carved out of the Bengal Presidency in the year 1912? 22nd March. The song Janaganamana, composed by Rabindranath Tagore, was first published in January 1912 under which title? Bharat Vidhata. Who founded the Dar Party at San Francisco, USA? Lala Har Dayal, November 1913, Who was the architect of North and South blocks of the Central Secretariat in Delhi, India Gate and Viceroy's House, which is known as the Rashtrapati Bhavan? Sir Edward Lutyens, who was the founding president of the Dal Party? Sohan Singh Bakna, who was instrumental in converting the Central Hindu College at Varanasi to Banaras Hindu University? Madan Mohan Malviya, 1915. Thanks for watching Speed GK YouTube channel. Please support our Speed GK YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and also please share this video with your friends. Thank you.